All right, guys. Let's try to get a multiplayer round today before I go to sleep. Got work tonight. Been slipping this morning the few rounds I've played, so try to get a good round in. Ooh, I didn't think it was going to be more than a 1 versus 1, so at least we got 3 players here. A couple of good players, so hopefully we can make this a good round. Looks like they take it wide. I like to go up the gap, but this hole sucks. So I'm actually going to switch over to the turn glide. Just throw it nice and high. That way it doesn't turn too much. And it kind of fades back through the gap. This might be a little too much fade. Get over there. Hit the house. All right. Ooh, that's close. Now we're good. 63. So not the best shot, but definitely manageable. Always like a birdie there because that hole is not the easiest par 3, but maybe it's just my approach. So I'll either go glide roll or turn glide. So this one I like to go the Accurate Roll Sapphire, slide to the left, middle chevron kind of right up on the water fountain there, and then just depending on the wind, of course. Usually I'll take a little bit off this one because I don't want to go long. The only downside to the roll disc is sometimes you'll roll back down this hill a little bit to the right and have that branch in the way, but that one worked out. Not the closest, but still within putting range, and we got our birdie. So 2 under after 2 on Northern Lights. Oh, give me a good wind. I think we can make this work. So we're going to go for the eagle here, see if we can get it. Slide to the left. Aim way up here. Not the best wind, but maybe doable. See what happens. This is the glide skip. Oh, that's way too far right. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure we're going to be able to make this work, especially with that wind. So you kind of need especially if you're this far back, I'm going to need a little bit of a tailwind. So now I'm in trouble because I'm not used to this shot trying to lay up. Let's see. I'm just gonna go with the river. Throw something nice and straight. Throw it a forehand just so it'll go just in case it's a little long, it'll be fading kind of away from the water, so that should work out. Kind of right behind that bush there, but see if we can make this work. Always throw away more disc than you need here. Just make sure you get up there and it plays way uphill. See if we can get lucky here. That would be nice. Not a bad effort. But again, we got our birdie. Kind of salvaged that risky drive, but we just weren't close enough to really want to go for that. But that's the play for eagle if you have a good wind, since they changed the drop zone on there. This one I'm just going to default aim with a sapphire. Pretty much a straight pull down. Usually ends up pretty handy down here. Oh, don't get behind that. And then I started throwing the Accurate Skip Sapphire and gotten it a few times. I mean, I feel like it's worth it. It doesn't really change the risk level. Sometimes you go a little far, but sometimes if I got a tailwind, I'll take a little bit off of it. See how this does. Go in the basket. Oh, that was close. So you get the idea there. Definitely a pretty good go. You don't have to go over the water, and it's still a pretty easy birdie if you miss it. So I like that line. Definitely gotten it, and usually you're gonna, if you do get it, you're gonna be picking up a stroke on the rest of the card. Definitely going for birdie here. My ace lines are kind of through the trees on the right, so just too risky. I like to slide to the left, but just as long as you hit this gap here, should be all right. So we got a pretty strong left to right. I'm gonna put a touch of Anheuser here just to make sure I stay in that gap. Oh man, that wind. That wasn't a good shot, but we're gonna get away with it, it looks like. Still gonna have some work here. 86 feet. Oof. So this is not ideal. That was not a great tee shot. 3 wind, 86, so it's going to go up in the air. Throw it about 60, 65 maybe. Ah, short. Well, that's not what you want. That is not a hole you should be parring, but that was a tough wind. Got a good wind here. Maybe I'll tempted to go for it this way, but let's just try to get a big bomb tee shot and see if we can even think about risking it for the eagle. Probably not, because it's a huge risk. But if we can get up there far enough, which we did not, I'm not going to throw it in from here. That's way too risky, but if I was like 120, 130, then I would be considering it. So we'll just throw it up there for our birdie and see what course we got for the last 3. See if we can find a stroke somewhere. 1 par 3 and 2 par 4s. So it could be a bunch of different courses. And here we go. Pretty easy wind for this hole, I feel like. Pretty much a straight down pull for the glide roll. Oh, that's going to be left. Jeez, I'm making this tough. So this is definitely not my best round. That's kind of what I've been doing all morning, so it's no surprise I've been losing points. Well, we got 2 par 4s. Lost Island this one. We'll see what my tee shot looks like again. It just depends if I can get out there in the open and have a look at it. I don't want to throw anything more than the glide roll, because then you're going to be going in the water most likely. But this one, whew, nah, 219. Still a little risky, and I don't feel. I'm just going to hope for the last hole that I can get an eagle. It's another par 4. There's a couple different options it can be, so hopefully it's an option that we have a chance at getting. All right, here we go. I like to go a forehand with the glide skip, kind of aim middle chevron right in between there. And I'm going to put some anhyzer on this, see if we can stay to the left of the hill down here. This makes for a much easier throw in. Stop. That's what I did not want to do. Anything left of this little bridge is ideal, but 193. With that wind, I don't think my pure is going to get there. So I'm going with the SPI or the fuse, basically the same, some minor differences. Taking my time here. Let's see if we can get this to drop. Did we get it? Oh, we got it. There you go. Good little finish. Saved a crappy par back there. Should have had the win, but at least we got the tie and a couple points. So there you go, guys. As always, thanks for watching me play some DGV.